Let's make some money installing vinyl plank flooring. What's good, everybody? It's Carpet Mike here from CarpetExpertBlueprint.com, and in this video we are taking leftover vinyl planks from a job we did like 3 months ago and dropping it in this client's bathroom here. This is a rental property. Actually, it's a flip house. Former flip property, and we're doing some slop and pop action in here. Now, I've said this a million times before, and I'm sure you already heard it and you're doing it, but in case you're not, save your material, save your extra carpet padding, save your extra vinyl plank flooring, because you will eventually resell it to another client and make money on it. Look at this bathroom here. We had this down with the quickness, just a super fast $175, which really is super cheap in all reality, but somebody that was on the fence about possibly changing the floor or doing some crappy ugly sheet vinyl, we were able to sell them on vinyl planks, grab that $175. The material was free, quote unquote, because it was already sold on another job, and we were able to resell it to this client. So we were just dropping in this bathroom, clackety clack, quick and go. He already had the vanity pulled, which makes life super easy. I did have to pull the toilet to make things look better, but nice easy reset. Had the extra wax ring on the truck too, saving those materials. Dropping it back in, take a couple cuts there around that flange, sweep that dirt right into the vent, because you know how we get down around here. And then we're going to go ahead and finish cutting along this wall. Now, a couple things to keep in mind. While chaos is popping off, investors are still investing. They're still flipping houses. They're still buying rental properties. So if you're an installer watching this, go ahead and make sure you diversify the types of services you're offering to different groups. Now, a lot of people want to just do residential because it's the highest profit margin, but when people are on lockdown, not all residential clients want you in their house. So if you have investor work, look at that crusty, dusty tub. If you have investor work there, this will help keep you busy as well. The margins on the, profit and all that stuff, it's not as good, but steady money is better than no money. Keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and rehook up that supply line, turn it on, and bam, look at that. That crusty bathroom turned into that right there. We're going to caulk the tub and be good to go. Leave it up to the homeowner to go ahead and put that vanity back in place. Now we got the upstairs part of this house. A little more slop and pop action here. This is that super good cheap carpet, like 18-ounce plush, little speckle to it to hide all the funky dustiness to it. We're laying everything out, taking all the excess pieces, piecing in the areas that need it. I don't even know where I'm at right here off to the side. Oh yeah, that's the cross seam. So we're going to go ahead and burn the cross seam first. Work the iron down that seam. And then look at Prestige. This dude, he just lay down all day long. Dude never works. Charges the most, lays around all day long. What you going to do? Good help is hard to find. Then we're going to go ahead and burn that long seam there. We're going to give it a good 10 minutes to dry, and then we're going to blast it out. Look at, that's an annoying seam there. If you're an installer and you see what I'm doing right there, the seam that falls 1.5 inches off the wall. So you got to go ahead and cut it back, make it about 4 or 5 inches off the wall to get a nice clean seam on that. We're going to burn that fill piece in, just give it a little love tap, locking it onto the tech strip so you don't kick it apart from the seam you just burned, because my seams are shoddy as is, and then we're going to go ahead and tap, trim and tuck. It's going to look phenomenal. We're going to get paid on that as well. There was carpet removal on this, about 40 yards worth, so that was $80 for the carpet removal. And then the install part of this, I think it came out collectively to $700 for carpet pad and installation. Add that to the $175 for the bathroom downstairs, made for a nice little start to the day. Once we knocked all this out, client paid by credit card. Beautiful thing, getting that digital currency. We ain't got to drive around and wait for checks to show up in the mail, because they never show up in the mail when they say that. And then a buddy of mine hit me up and he said, hey, I got an empty house in the hood I need done this week. Cool. I had leftover pad on the truck from this job. So then we drove over to the hood. You'll see me slapping some tack strip down in a hot minute here as we're kicking this on, and we were able to prep out another job. Chipping away. Hustle is everything right now in this time of uncertainty. If you had the opportunity to grab a few extra dollars, grab it, because you don't know what tomorrow brings. What if you wake up in the morning and the governor of your state is like, yeah, no, nobody's allowed outside today? Then all your money is idle. But if you're chipping away and staying ahead of schedule, then you could go ahead and reach out to people. Yo, send me some PayPal cash so I can keep shopping on Amazon. Here is that hood house right here. Slapping in some tech strip. We're going to throw a little bit of pad down. Then I'm going to burn up a bunch of remnants that my buddies have sitting in their storage units and things like that. Just keeping the local little guy economy alive, rather than going to the big box stores, which have been a total nightmare at the moment. So we were all over the place on this one here, but you can get the visual on how to get down. Thank you so much for connecting with me. Comment below, and I'll see you on the next.